Hey, we're back in the studio once again today, and today is another TCG live video. Now, we just finished a series on the Roaring Moon EX deck, and I absolutely love the deck. I think it's phenomenal to play. A couple of tweaks I'm going to work on over the next few weeks, see if I can come up with something different, and if I do, I may shoot another video about it. But if I don't, that'll go on, and we'll go on to something new. Speaking of something new, we've got a brand new deck that I put together. Not a new concept, not a new list. I've just never played it before, never even built it before, never done anything with the deck before. But I have a list that was made several months ago when 151 came out. And this deck was, I believe, was made by Andrew Mahones. I don't know if he got it from somebody else or if he did it on his own, built it. But I think it's a fantastic list. Now, we just had a longtime player of ours that has been gone away from the game for a long time in person at our leagues. We trained her when she was very young. Now she's all grown up. Sarah, shout out to you. This deck is for you. We're going to do some play testing with it, see what we can do with it. I built her this deck in real life last night, and we're going to see if we can make it work on the ladder. Actually, I think I might go to casual first. Let's go to casual first. But, shout out to Sarah. Thank you very much for coming back into our Pokemon lives, and hopefully we get to spend a lot more time with you in the upcoming future. Let's go check this deck out. This is Hocus Pocus. And what we've got here is we're featuring the Alakazam EX from 151 in this deck. A couple of reasons why. You can see Mind Jack. Now, Mind Jack, if they have a full bench, right, you're going to do 150 plus that 90. So you're going to do 240 damage for just two little energies of any kind. Now, you say to yourself, well, that'd be great to use a double turbo. And you're not wrong. It only loses 20 damage on the attack. Not a big deal. But we're going to try it without it, see how it goes. If we do find we're a little lacking on energy, we may try to squeeze in a couple double turbos just to make that happen. But the big feature on this one is this Dimensional Hand. Okay? The Dimensional Hand for two energies can do 120 to the active Pokemon on their side from the bench. Yeah, kind of crazy. Only Pokemon in the history that I can remember that can do something like this. So that's what we're going to be focusing on. And how are we going to do that without, even though he's got a massive 310 HP, he is a stage 2. So it's going to take a little bit of work to get him out. And keeping him alive forever, only doing 120 is not going to be easy. How are we going to do that? Here's what we do. Take a look at this guy. As long as this Pokemon is active, basic Pokemon in play, both yours and your opponents, have no abilities, except for Mischievous Lock. Now, if you think back to decks like when they drop Luminion, and they can go get a supporter. Well, they can't do that. If they have the Squawk ability, like we use in the Roaring Moon deck, and they try to do Squawk and Seize, well, they can't do that either. If you're playing against Lost Box, and they have things like Radiant Greninja, and the Comfeys with the flower selecting, or if they have Cramorant, and they're trying to Cramorant through, I don't have any energies on me, but I don't need them, because at 4 cards in Lost Zone, they can attack for 0 energies. Well, guess what? That doesn't work either, as long as he's our active Pokemon. So we're going to be looking to put him up front a lot. Okay? Now, the other guy we're using to try to help us with that situation is the Mimikyu. He's so cute. Look at him. Safeguard. Can't be touched by EXs and Vs. Well, what are the biggest and most powerful cards in the format? Vs and EXs, right? Well, if he's up front, they can't touch him. They have to find another way to attack, which is fantastic with decks like Charizard EX, because their primary attacker is the Charizard, and their backup attacker is the Pidgeot, all EXs. They either have to have the Radiant Charizard, they have to attack with Charmeleon, or if they happen to play Bibarel, they're going to attack with that? I mean, I don't know, man. Kind of a crazy way to look at things. Radiant Charizard and Charmeleon become their attackers. So that can help us out a lot, too. Well, we're going to be using those guys to hide up. They're going to put them up front, hide the Alakazam on the bench, and attack their front stuff where they can't touch us. Of course, we also play the Spiritomb in this deck. The basic V have no abilities. So once again, Luminion gets shut off. The Galarian Moltres from the Roaring Moon deck, that gets shut off. What else is there would be shut off? The Rotom V that they play in Charizard decks, that's shut off. So if we have this guy in play, those V Pokemon can't do anything either. So that will help us out. Of course, we've got the Bibarel and Baidu for our draw engine to use to draw when I have 5 cards. That's going to help us out. Manaphy's there to protect the bench, just in case they get any wild shenanigans about trying to play Greninja and do 90 to 2 of our guys that are small. Whatever. He's going to protect our bench. What else do we got? That's pretty much it for the Pokemon. Battle VIP Pass, you've seen that recently. 2 basics, first turn, a great card. Scape Rape, we can put them on the back foot by switching their guy to the back. If they try to boss one of our guys up front to try to get around the Mimikyu and the Klefki, we can use that to get out of that situation and trap them again. Fog Crystal gets us a basic guy or a basic energy. Phenomenal card. Rare Candy, we don't play any Kadabras, so we're going right to Alakazam. Super Rod helps us get a few things back in case we run low. Switch card, self-explanatory. Ultra Ball helps us find a guy. Lost City, now this is kind of fun, gang. Give you an example of what I mean. If your opponent plays Radiant Charizard, for example, and they say, well, I can get around your Mimikyus by using the Radiant Charizard. You're not wrong. But if we pop a Lost City down, knock that Radiant Charizard out, chuck it in the Lost Zone where they can't get to it anymore, they can't get it back, and we can just Mimikyu them to death once again. So that's a great card. Boss's Orders forces them to switch with their bench. Colress's Experiment. Again, a very controversial card for me. Yes, it lets you see 5 cards when you use it. Can't deny that. It's a great card. However, kind of like using the Pokestop, where you got to take the top 3 cards, discard them, unless they're item cards. I always feel like this card forces you to take 2 cards you may want. Now, granted, if it's Battle VIP Pass turn 3 and you're using Colress, you throw it away. You don't care. But what if you have to choose between 2 of your stadium cards or 2 other supporters, or put 2 energies in a Lost Zone? We only play 7 to start with. So sometimes this card can be a little bit tricky. I'm not a huge fan, but it's on Andrew's list. I'm using it. Iono disrupts our opponent, gives us a fresh hand. Love it. Research, throw away your hand and draw. I love that card too. I think I've incorporated this card into just about every deck I've played since its inception like 2.5 years ago. Raihan, card that's going out of rotation next month, but I love Raihan, and in this deck where we only play 7 energies, you're not afraid to throw one away with Ultra Ball, because Raihan can bring it back, plus get you any card you want. So not bad. And the 7 energies we play. So there's our deck we're going to be playing today. We're going to see how it goes. I have never played this deck before, so I am a complete novice. We're going to see what happens, gang. We're going to play it on the casual one time just so I can see how it plays, okay? And if we do horribly with it, maybe we'll make some changes. If we do well with it, we'll put it up on the ladder and see what happens. While we're waiting for the game to load, I want to say a very special shout out to our sponsors. We're very proud to have both Gamer Sanctum and Cooley Cards and Gaming as sponsors of our channel. Both have amazing stores in our area. Gamer Sanctum, our favorite place to play. Cooley Cards and Gaming, the best deals around. You can go to Gamer Sanctum in Sparta, Wisconsin, or check out their Facebook and their media, anywhere, social media anywhere on the interwebs. You can also check out Cooley Cards and Gaming at 3 locations: Rochester, Minnesota, Eau Claire, and Onalaska, Wisconsin. And check out their socials as well. All of them have a very good presence on there. Check them both out for all of your gaming needs. So our opponent won the coin flip. We're going to see what happens here, see what they choose, because I always choose tails, and yeah, you know, I flip heads. And I'm going first, and that's perfectly fine. With this deck, I don't mind going first. I'm going to guess that they are probably, and we start with Abra. Really? All right, fine. Jeez. Ah! I want to start with, oh, they got a, yeah, we're playing, we're playing the Zard, and they got 2 mulligans. Fine, we'll take 2 extra cards. Thank you very little. So now we have a situation where we have to try to find a Klefki or a Mimikyu. Probably 3 mulligans. Sure, I'll gladly take, there we go. We got all the squad now. Yeah, see? See, now here's a situation, since we're going first. Oh, no, I guess it doesn't work on him. Is that the Mew EX? That's the restart. Okay, so it doesn't shut that down. But I think we're going to need to get a Mimikyu down very soon. All right. We have no energy in play. We don't have much of a way to draw anything. Our hand sucks, let's just say it that way. I think I'm going to put down the Spiritomb. I think it'll shut down their Rotom. So let's put that down too. And as much as it pains me, I think I want to get rid of a couple of these cards. I need an energy and I can't get one. So we're going to throw these away, I guess. Yuck. I don't know. Sure. Maybe we should get Bibarel. Yeah, I guess so. Alright. Yeah, we have no way to get... Wait, do we? He's got a 1 retreat cost, so we really can't even do anything with him. I guess. Sure, that's it. Yick! Probably should have got a Klefki. But I find it interesting that we play that many basics, right? We play 3 of these, 3 of these, 1 of these, 2 of these, and 4 of the other one. Plus we play 4 Battle VIP Pass, and that's the best we can do. Yeah, bad luck. We'll make it better. We're going to get things moving here in just a minute. So he has a 1 retreat card. Yeah, they're not happy with their draw either, are they? There's a Mimikyu, so we can put that down. We're kind of looking for a switch card. All right, so let's go this way. We're going to put him down. And I don't know if I want to Iono or not. Because they didn't do jack squat. Huh. Eesh, that's terrible. All right, we'll attach. If they get a turn 2 Charizard, the game's over. That's as simple as it is. There's not a whole lot we can do about it. You know what, though? I am going to make sure that we keep this game going. And we'll put up a Mimikyu and make them fight for it. And unfortunately, we had to throw away our Super Rod and a Raihan. So our chances of getting a second or getting energies back are dwindling. And that is most unfortunate. So they have a Charizard and they're going to attack. I can guarantee you that. Yeah, they're steady fire breathing. This is one way that they can get around. They have to attack with the little guys. See, we talked about that. There's a Raihan, the other Raihan. So we're going to attach for turn. And I think I'm going to Colress as much as it pains me. All right, so there's our Bibarel. We got to have that. We don't need the Battle VIP Pass. Fudge Sickles. Do we throw away our boss? Oh my gosh, I hate this deck when it does this stuff to me. We have Iono. I'm going to dump the Colress. No, I'm going to dump the Colress. And I'm going to keep that. I'm going to get rid of the... Yeah, I'm going to do that. Let's get our Beebs down. We got him. We could use another Abra down, but we don't have any right now. And we'll pass. Now, if they don't drop a Charizard this turn, and let's hope they don't, we can knock this thing out from the bench. And that's amazing. And they're frustrated. I get it. I get it. So they're going to just keep swinging at him, and that's fine. They are having a heck of a time getting going, and that's unfortunate for them, good for us. We're going to put that down. I don't think I want to Iono once again. I want to save the bench spot for another Abra, so we're just going to go do that. Dimensional Hand. We're going to take out their only attack they have down. And this is one of the reasons, gang, that I wanted to hold off on getting rid of that boss. Because if they get another Charmander down, for example, or a Pidgey, and that's all they get, we're taking it out. Yeah. And they gave up. I don't blame them. Their draws were atrocious. That wasn't a very good test for our deck. We didn't draw good. They drew a whole lot worse. Let's give it one more on the casual. Just because we didn't get a good test out of that one. Okay? Let's get a fair test where it's actually a good game. Like I said, my draws were bad. Theirs were way worse. That was some of the worst drawing I've ever seen with Charizard. And it's unfortunate, and it's going to happen sometimes. You know, we've had our fair share. So let's see what we get this time. Ego Elekid. Okay. Got a nice Garchomp coin. He chose heads, so let's see what happens. He or she chose heads, I guess. Should say they chose heads. That's more appropriate, right? So they got tails. we're going to go first. Because we have a setup deck, we always want to go first, contrary to the Roaring Moon. We don't have to play a supporter turn 1, and they might be playing Roaring Moon, and we might be in trouble. So let's put the Klefki up, because that's all we have. Well, speaking of bad draws, holy crap. This is really bad. Yeah, and they're playing Roaring Moon. We could be in a lot of trouble. We got to Mimic You, and that's all we have. Now, the good news, I think, no, I guess they can. Yeah, let's look at him again. What does he say? As long as this Pokemon is active, basic Pokemon have no abilities. So they can't Squawk and Seize. They're gonna, yep, they're just gonna sit here and dink and dunk us. Because that's all they can do. And that's a lot more than we can do. So let's pull the Roaring Moon up and stall him longer. This is terrible. With 3 rare candies and 2 Alakazams in our hand. What are we supposed to do with that stuff? This is awful. Well, they're going to start powering up the Roaring Moon, I guess. And that's fine. Well, there's another Klefki, so if they try to... This is stupid. It's a war of attrition. Who can draw worse? Oh my goodness. Hey, there's an energy card. Do I play it? Or do I wait? I'm going to put on the Klefki, I think. Sure. Can he do anything? Oh, look at this. Watch this. What does it say? Just card all Pokemon tools. Sure, let's do that. That'll be fun, they said. There you go. Take that. 10 damage, and we toss their little tool away. And there we go. Okay, that's good. We got rid of that tool. That is actually very useful. I can't believe it. 10 damage, and it was useful. Fog Crystal. There we go. Let's go get this guy. We're going to get an Aber down. Finally. Okay, well, we don't have any energy to play. The good news is we have Raihan, so if we get desperate to be able to attack, we can do it that way. In the meantime, let's do 10. Yeah! This is terrible. I love it. I hate it, but it's funny. Alright, so they got 2 energies on. They're going to be coming out swinging next turn. And that's perfectly fine. There's something we can't use. Well, let's get that going, I guess. Yeah, Raihan's going to be our savior, I guess. Okay, there you go. There's another 10 for you. So the good news about this now, we've added just enough damage to them where they can't use Frenzied Gouging on us. Or they knock themselves out. Good stuff. This is hilarious. They're going to knock him out. We're going to push this one up. We're going to Raihan for that energy back. And then grab another energy if we don't draw one. So we'll have energy to start attacking with Alakazam. Or should we... Well, maybe we should push the other guy up. Maybe we should put Mimikyu up. Because then they can't attack. Let's do that. That seems like a better idea. We can't use Squawk ability anymore, so that's out. There's an Escape Rapi, so we're going to Raihan. We're going to put this energy here. And we are going to grab another energy with our Raihan. Put that there. And then we're going to attach that there. And then we're going to Dimensional Hand for 120. Now, it's going to take a while for us to chip away at these huge monsters. But, unless they have a boss's order or something, they can Greninja now. They can use our Moltres now. But they can't attack Mimikyu. So, unless they can boss around it. And they probably will be able to. That's fine. I might escape rope them just for fun. You guys think that'd be a good idea? I don't know what they'd put up, though. They'd probably put up the Squawk ability. We'd have to put up the Klefki. Oh. They're probably going to get Moltres now. This is really a bad draw. This is really bad. Look at this garbage. I can't believe it. Hey, we still got 2 rare candies in case we draw another Abra. There's another Roaring Moon. I'm a little surprised they took that. It did take them a minute, though, so maybe they realized that the Moltres is a prize, perhaps. Look at this. Dark Patch. Dark Patch. You got a third one? Nope. And they did Frenzied Gouging, so they're going to knock themselves out. Yep, they will. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We can take that. No problem. So we get 2 prizes. They get 1 for knocking out our little bitty Mimikyu. Always pick on Mimikyu. So we're going to put this guy up. Watch this. Let's do it again. If they want to trade 2 prizes for 1, by golly, we're going to do it. Oh, we got 2 Ultra Balls. Okay, what are we going to do here? We got to figure out a way to get another Mimikyu. And our hand is absolutely horrible. So, I'd really like to get the Bidoof. So I think I'm going to have to sacrifice this. Perhaps this and get the Mimikyu. This is not going to be easy, gang. Alright, let's go that way. And we're going to get the Mimikyu. We're going to put that down. We're going to Escape Rape. They're probably going to bring up the Greninja. Yeah. We'll put that up there so they can't attack us again unless they get a boss. And I hate to do it this way. Did I throw away a rare candy yet? I used 1. No, I got 2 in the discard pile. Crapola. You only live once, I guess. Whatever. We need the Bibarel. So we'll get the Doofski and put him on the bench. And we'll Dimensional Hand that thing 10 away from the green kid knocked out. Now, if we can get the Klefki up front and use that for El Cheapo prize, booyah. Unfortunately, we only have 1 boss left. So that's fine. They can use their concealed cards all they want. They can sit there and twiddly thumbs all they want. I don't care. Yeah, we used a lot of resources. We only have 1 rare candy left. There's the Sada. So now they've got 3 energies. And again, if they retreat and bring him up and Frenzy Gouging us to knock us out, okay. I don't care. You want to trade to your Roaring Moon for my Mimikyu? I accept. Because if they start pounding guys out, we're going to go up there and do some mind jacking. And if they don't, we're just going to sit and pick them apart. The longer this thing sits up here, the better. Now, I wouldn't mind getting the Spiritomb down in case they get that Moltres V down. Speaking of the devil, he shows up! Here I come to save the day! I can't sing. Alright, what do we got? We got some bosses. We can knock out the Froggy Time, which is great. We have a Switch. We have another Mimikyu, in case they get any shenanigans going. Let's do that. That'll be fun. We're gonna risk the biscuit and use 1 Alakazam. What the heck, right, gang? Let's do it! Alright. So now if they get any bright ideas about bringing out the more Pico, we can boss around that or use him too. So we got 2 boss. We can boss up the Squawkabilly. They can't attack him. They need a boss to get around us, or they can Frenzy Gouging us. Whatever. That's what they want to do. We'll just put another one up. Oh, there's the boss. Here it comes. There goes Alakazam. Bye, sir. So much for doing it with 1. There's their Moltres. Is that the baby Moltres? That is. So they get 2 energy attachments. Well, they only have 1. But this is an amazing card to use in this matchup. Oh, they got 3 energies on it immediately. Look at that. They got everything. That's great. He can go around Mimikyu. And that's cool, you know? So what are we going to do with this mess? Alright, so he's got 200. We can KO him. The question is how? What's he do? Fade out. Put this in all attached cards to your hand. Okay. Huh. Now we're in a little bit of a predicament now. So let's put this up there just to see what happens. We can always change it around. We only have 1 Abra left, gang. We don't have it. So let's see what happens, I guess. Wow, we got all our supporters and our Super Rod. Great. So let's Is it worth trying to Iono them? Perhaps. Is it worth researching? Yes. Let's take those. Let's see what they got. They're going to retreat and KO us with this guy. Okay, we know that's going to happen already. We don't have an Abra to get an attacker out. We really don't have much of a chance here. We're going to get another Abra and an Alakazam out of the discard pile. And an energy. But the problem is, we have too many cards in our hand to draw. We have no way to get around this guy. Huh. What the heck are we going to do? I don't think we can win, gang. I really don't. But that's alright. If we had one more prize for them to take, we'd be alright, but I think we're going to lose. I'm sure they're going to retreat for this baby Moltres. Yeah, they're going to. So there you go. And they got another energy to put there, and that's fine. If we can figure out a way to knock out the baby Moltres, but I don't think we can stop it. There's nothing we can do to stop it from attacking. Yeah, they didn't put anybody else down, so we can't even get around it. And that's alright. Well, there's our Alakazam, which is better late than never, I guess. I'm going to take a chance. I can't do both, though, can I? Let's do this. Let's boss. Just in case they don't have that last energy. There's really nothing I can do. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they got it. They won. Congratulations. You beat me. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I give up. Yeah. Nothing we can do about it, gang. It's alright. We don't mind. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard, you know. So let's see. Let's go over to the ladder, and I'll try one on the ladder. Just whoops, I pushed the wrong button. No, it didn't work. Okay. Let's go to the ranked ladder. Let's try one game over there, just to see if it'll work. We'll give it one try. Hold on me, gotta hold on me. Creative name. I like it. Someday I'm going to change my name on here to my channel name, I guess. That'd be my way to think about doing that. And they got heads. Did they call heads? They sure did. Well, Burning Moon is a tough matchup, apparently. Oh, look at that. We got 2 Abras. Huh? More than we had last game, I guess. We never got a second Abra. And that again, it baffles me. With Ultra Balls, the amount of basics we play, the Fog Crystals, everything that we play in there. It's just hard to believe we could only get one Alakazam. Well, they got Artisan for us, so that's going to help. We're going to be pushing up a... God, what are we going to push up? We're going to push up a Mimikyu, don't we? Yeah, I think so. Let's use Artisan. We'll go get a Mimikyu, I think. And I may be playing this deck completely wrong. I don't know. Because the Klefki does... Basics can't use abilities. Mimikyu can't be touched by EXs and stuff. So we're going to put him up, I think. Let's Fog Crystal for... We don't have the Spirit Tomb. And that's fine. Let's grab another Mimikyu just for funsies. We don't have much going on here, gang. And I have to get him out of the front, so I have to retreat. I'm going to throw a boar. I hate doing that. Jeez, that's going to suck. Oh well, that's all right. We'll take the Bidoof. Hopefully we get a couple of cards down that we can get a Bibarel going and get some draw engine going. Escape rope safety here. Okay, we have 2 of them. They can boss around it. Whatever. I don't know how many bosses the updated Charizard list usually play. I just don't know. They play Colress's Experiment, apparently. There's the Pidgeot. So they should be able to get, yep, Rare Candy Pidgeot. Which now, if they do play boss, they've got access to it anytime they want to get at our little guys over here. And that's fine. So be it. Please excuse my leg being on the table. I'm having back trouble right now, so just trying to make sure we're comfortable. Bravery Charm on a Charmander. That's got to be a first. Unbelievable. Yeah, we could have used the Spiritomb this turn, but unfortunately using the prizes. Kricketune V. Interesting. Interesting. I think that lets them draw till they have 4, 5, 3, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Yeah, see, with Spiritomb we could have shut that off. Pichapukimuku, one of my favorite cards in the whole game. I love Pichapukimuku. That's great. Bibarel? No. Well, we're going to get it one way or another here. Well, there's Bibarel, so we'll take that. We don't need the Battle VIP Pass. We need the energy, but, you know. The biggest problem is now we're going to get that guy, right? We're going to get that, and we're going to have a whole host of cards in our hand. Let's see. We're going to have to throw stuff away, so it really isn't going to matter. I'm going to take the energy, contrary to popular belief. Let's take that one, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. We're going to try to play our hand down as much as we can. So Beebs goes out. Energy goes out. Right? Let's go use the Artisan because we're probably going to get a stadium, even though we threw 2 away. And let's get... Oh, I don't know. Another Mimikyu, maybe? Sure. Why not? That sounds like a good idea. Let's get a Mimikyu. And then we're gonna draw with the big Beebs. Let's go. We got crap. Alright, so that means I need to go do this. Maybe no, maybe yes, maybe no, maybe so. Klefki probably isn't going to help us a whole lot anymore because he shuts down basics if we're in the active position. We need to have the Mimikyu up. I got a feeling they're coming after me with Charmeleon, and that's fine. I am going to just pass the turn, see what happens. My guess is I'm probably... Man, if I top deck a rare candy, that'd be really cool. Because I'd use that, discard those, research for 7, and go to town. Or I could boss something up and knock it out. Actually, that'd probably be the better thing to do, is like not pull up the Charmeleon and clobber that. That might be our next thing that we can do. If we can establish an Alakazam with 2 energies, we might do that. I think that might be the better route. Sure, we'll take that. That's fine. I don't care. Man, give me some fresh cards that are better. That is not better. That's terrible. However, they do knock us out, right? And they play the Moltres too. Interesting. They've got a lot of unique deck cards in this deck. Not bad. I like to see it instead of being the old plain Jane like it always, you know, everybody else is playing Zool GG's list or somebody else very popular's list. That's all they play. Everybody else's list. I got everybody else's list. Alright, so now our concentration is going to have to be on this Moltres. Okay? He's got 170 HP with that tool on him. This might be where the Klefkis would come and play. Unfortunately, we just put all those on the bottom of the deck. So, because if we could knock that tool off, we could one-shot that thing. But, so be it. Wow, they're just getting the whole squad out. Look at them go. Look at them go. There's all the dudes. And none of them can attack Mimikyu. Except Moltres. But now they have plenty of energy on it, so they're going to be in business. They're going to take out a Mimikyu. And we've got to get our poop in a group here to be able to knock this Moltres out. They have 3 Mimikyus. They'll knock one out. We can hopefully hit the Moltres. They can knock another one out. And then we can do our thing. Man, they have 4 Bravery Charms in that deck. And they're setting up everything. Unbelievable. Oh, ah, good for them. All right, Mimic You Part 2. Let's go. Okay, so now we have the Raihan. Okay. Unfortunately, we do have an energy. Sweet. Let's go use that energy. Let's put it on Abra. And we are going to get rare candy. And then we are going to Ultra Ball these two guys. Get Alakazam. Now, the problem is I could go up and Mind Jack that thing and knock it out, but they're going to one-shot me easily. So we can't do that. So we got that going there. Okay. Let's play another energy. Let's use a Fog Crystal, I guess. And we will get... I'm going to grab one of these. Oh, here's a good idea. Check this out. Oh, no. Yeah, well, maybe, yeah, well. Let's see here. Yeah. Watch this. I got a plan. I got a plan. Of course, Custer had a plan, too. Okay, his didn't turn out very well. So let's see what we can do with this. Okay, we got some cards. We got some stuff. We can potentially get another Alakazam down next turn. We've already got one energy out. But I have a plan. I think. So we're going to do this thing, right? That'll take him out. Okay. Then they're going to take our guy out. And if I'm not mistaken, it's not going to let me see, of course, because they put this dumb thing there. I think he only has 120 HP. Wait, what does Bravery Charm put on? Puts on 50 or yeah, 50, right? Yeah. Okay. Now they're gonna go run and hide now. Okay, they must have a boss's order, and they do. And there goes my Alakazam. That's fine. That's the part that's gonna hurt us, gang. Because they can quick search for anything, and it's gonna be bosses every. Will you stop it? I'm looking. They've only used one, so if they didn't prize any of them, we were probably dead in the water. And that's the way it goes. Well, let's see here. We have to play the energy because we have to be able to attack. I mean, if we lose one more Alakazam, the game's over anyway, pretty much, so. I guess we can use Artisan? Sure. Grab another Clef Key if we got it? Yeah, sure. Right. And we will research. See what that does. Not a damn thing. We do have a boss now, so there's that. Probably should have used the Bibarel first. So, choose life. My intentions were to use the Clef Key to do 10 damage and throw away their tool, because then they would be knocked out. Moltres would be, but... And we can do that next turn, get a face-saving prize, whatever. They're going to just go get bosses and keep knocking out our Alakazams, and that's fine too. I don't know how many they play. Such as, you know, so be it, that's what it is. I mean, the other option I have is to try to attack with Mimikyu, but it's going to take me 2 turns even to power it. They have 1 prize left, so if they have 1 more boss, they win. So be it. We're going to boss up that... Oh, I did it wrong. Oh, dang it. I wanted to put up the Clef Key, but I can't. So... Yeah, that's not good. I can't really do much about it, so let's... Sure, let's Iono. Why not? That'll be fun. That got us absolutely nothing. We'll play a few cards down just to play a few cards down. There we go. We can Bibarel for 1. See what happens. No room for an Abra, so be it. That's fine. Whatever. You got another boss? No, they're just going to draw cards. They're ahead of us on the prize trade. They're on the draw. See, they're way ahead of us. Got a third boss? They do. So there you go. They won. Well played, my friend. So, I think there's a lot of work that would need to be done to this deck. I like it overall. It's not my style, personally. But that's fine. You know, the deck is good. Charizard's a hard matchup because you're weak to dark. They turn to everything. They had a lot of crazy stuff going on in that deck. But there's some games with that deck, just a little something different for you, gang. Like, share, subscribe. Ring that bell. Comment below. Let me know what you think of this deck. And again, gang, don't forget to join us on Wednesday nights at 8 to 8:30 p.m. Central, give or take. Every week it's a little different. We do a live stream where we give away codes and shout out other channels. We'd love to have you join us there. We'd love to shout out your channel if you have a channel that you'd like to have shared in our community. We'd love to have you do that. We also give away free code cards for TCG Live, so you can come and grab some of those as well. Until the next time, gang, well, we played Alakazam, and you know, you can do it too, so give it a try. We'll see you next time, gang. Thanks for coming.